So we have got some big House of the Dragon news and some Dunk and Egg news. Yeah, we've been fed. HBO's head of drama series and films, Francesca Orsi, she spoke to Deadline at the White Lotus Season 3 premiere on Monday night in LA. And she spilled some tea. The big takeaway for House of the Dragon Season 3 is that it is going to open Episode 1 with the Battle of the Gullet. Now, I've said for ages, chronologically speaking, that should be next. And we ended Season 2 with the Triarchy fleet heading right to the Gullet, along with some other people. So timeline-wise, spot on. However, what we're all thinking, without giving away any spoilers for people who don't know, we are also not prepared. Yeah, a lot of shit goes down in this battle. It ain't no ordinary battle. It turns out the original plan for the show was to have the Battle of the Gullet at the end of Season 2, but they've changed it. Or they were forced to change it. But they've said they're glad that they've waited because it's going to be better than ever. From your mouth to God's ears, I'm praying. It's just so massive. We needed the time to build it. One of the lead producers on it, Kevin Delanoy, worked on Titanic. So all that he brought in terms of the acumen of what happened on the Titanic and how that entire experience is built, he brings that expertise to it. Now, Titanic was my thing. Like, I remember when that came out, I was too young to go and see it, but it was everywhere. As soon as I was old enough to kind of like sneak a copy, I did. And I loved it. And I remember about 10 years ago going to see Titanic in 3D. And it was incredible. Oh, I love Titanic. So having somebody with that kind of expertise, oh, that bodes well. Like, they've gone and got the best people. The only thing about the Battle of the Gullet that I hate is the outcome. It is just horrendously impactful on multiple characters. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's shocking and it changes everything. And there is one particular character who I am not prepared to say goodbye to. Back in August, Ryan Condal said that the Battle of the Gullet is arguably the second most anticipated action event of Fire and Blood, and because of that, they need tremendous numbers of resources, construction, armour, costumes and visual effects to give it the look that it deserves. Sounds like they're getting the best people, and I think as a spectacle, it's going to be phenomenal. Emotionally, I'm not ready. The big question I have is, are they going to stick to the book narrative in terms of who lives, who dies, all of that? And also the way we ended Season 2 with lots of brand new dragon riders and a potential new dragon rider in the Vale. I'm just saying, we shall see. In the same interview, we also got an update on the other Game of Thrones spin-off, Dunk and Egg, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is supposed to air sometime later this year. Where is that trailer? Not that I'm getting antsy, but I want to see it. And they described Dunk and Egg as a smaller scale, more cost-efficient production with less VFX work and a shorter turnaround time. That renewal is looking good. They are considering filming seasons 2 and 3 back to back. So officially, they haven't confirmed doing a season 2, season 3, but it's looking like that. Very promising stuff, which aligns perfectly with George's book, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is 3 short stories. They heap praise on the 2 lead actors, Peter Claffey, who plays Dunk, and Dexter Sol Ansel, who plays Egg, talking about the brotherhood, the paternal nature between Dunk and this young man. So much so that we're already planning on how do we build this for the 3 seasons in total. The role of Egg only spans not even a year, so you have to roll into it season to season pretty quickly because this little kid will grow up too quickly if we wait too long. So we're thinking about that in terms of pickups. That is the head of HBO's drama and films. So that's it's a pretty good indicator. And lastly, there's one last little breadcrumb. Francesca Orsi really fed us in this interview, and she revealed that they have other spin-offs that they're working on right now, one of which I won't get into, is very promising and is still the Targaryen line. There are a number of other spin-offs. We can't really guarantee what's going to go forward, but we are very big budget on the other ones. I would say this is the most intimate one, meaning Dunk and Egg. So what do we think is the one that she won't get into, she won't want to reveal too much? Do we think that's Aegon's Conquest? Could it be the Blackfyre Rebellions? What do we think? To me, big budget, that screams dragons. Go and check out this article. It's on deadline.com. It is brilliant. It's full of juicy information. I've recapped it as best I can, but I'm very excited by this. This was a lot of information. So, what do we think? And yeah, I'm worried about that character too. That particular character. I wonder if they're going to keep that person around longer. I don't know. But I think for the narrative and for the impact on everyone else, that person kind of has to go. I don't know. I don't want to see it. But the knock-on effect. Oh, what do we think? Let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts on House of the Dragon Season 3 and Dunk and Egg? And the idea that they might be filming Seasons 2 and 3 back to back. That would be brilliant because it is a long gap between seasons, not just on House of the Dragon, but on every single show at this point. What are your guys' thoughts? How do we feel about opening Season 3 with the Battle of the Gullet? I'm going to give it to them. They're swinging for the fences. People who don't know what happens in this battle are going to be shell-shocked. Hell, I'm going to be shell-shocked.